Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. Hi Bumblebee. I was trying to figure out something on my sales report here. I printed out a sales report this week. I'll discuss it after I do the things that sold. I sold 30 items to 29 people. So somebody bundled 2 items for me. And I finally figured out how to write out one invoice and send them. So, pretty good sales. And I sold a couple expensive things and a couple really inexpensive things. So, sort of evens out. So, let's go to the things that sold. I'll share my screen. And okay, the first thing, this first little purse that I sold, this is by 9 West. It's a faux snakeskin little purse. It's little. In fact, it's smaller than it actually looks in the picture. But I put the measurements of the actual purse right in the title. It's only 5 by 7. It's just a little purse, okay? Well, somebody bought it. They gave me a great feedback that she loved the purse and how cute it was. And then now she's sending it back. And the reason being, it's smaller than she thought it was going to be. And she just doesn't like it. So, well, at least she gave me a nice feedback. So that's coming back. It hasn't arrived yet. But that just was a small sale of $10. It was the reason that I thought somebody would send it back, it was sort of stiff. You know, it's not real leather. And the shoulder strap was all sort of really stiff. But if you worked at it enough, you could get it sort of pliable. But I don't know. She didn't like it, so she's sending it back. So that doesn't really count as a sale. But I'll just have to refund her the $10 when she sends it back. So the next thing is this Nike sort of a heavyweight women's large t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt. It was a high-low bottom on there, and this rose colored, and that sold for $12.44, which was an offer I sent out to watchers. Somebody bought it for that, and it's going to Brooksville, Florida. That purse that went to Brighton, Tennessee, the one that's coming back, if she really sends it. You never know. They start a return, but sometimes they don't really return it, and then after so many days, it just goes, you have the sale anyway. So anyway, this long sleeve t-shirt went, like I said, to Brooksville, Florida. And the next thing is something that was in that box that you sent me that I almost kept. This was a sort of a posture corrector. It was new in the bag, which I took it out just to photograph it. You put it around your shoulders, and it's supposed to keep your shoulders back and give you better posture, which I thought many times of just taking that out of inventory and using it myself, but I didn't. And it sold to somebody in Kennesaw, Georgia. It's called the Laura Med Posture Corrector, and it sold for $18.99. The next thing is this Toliano button-up long sleeve shirt. It was a men's shirt, and it was sort of a stonewashed silk. I really liked this shirt. I I did send out a best offer or an offer out to watchers for $27.44, and that's what it sold for. But it was a really neat looking shirt. And it went to North Las Vegas, Nevada. The next thing is a Lucky Brand women's 2X top. It was a pullover. It had a really pretty neckline on it, and then just sort of flowed out. Had elastic on the sleeves. Now, actually, I think I let this go for a little. I should have held on for more money on this, but I did take an offer of $16 on that. It was really pretty. And it went to Spring Valley, California. I had a lot of California sales this week for some reason, but I don't think I had any Texas sales. But a lot of California sales, and that was one of them. The next thing is by this name I can't really say, Legence. I don't know how you, Legence. I have no idea how you pronounce that. I'm sure I'm killing it. It's a long sleeve black stretchy top. It was really soft. It was sort of a burnout fabric. It was a high-low hem on it, made out of that lyocell. Had a big scoop neck. And that went for $23, best offer. And it went to Old Westbury, New York. That's one that I did outside on that piece of carpeting. Sometimes the carpeting, depending on the light, shows up really light like this, and sometimes it shows up darker. It just depends on the lighting. This is a pair of Nike Dry Fit Sweatpants in a medium, women's medium, in a black, had elastic. It was a pull-on elastic sweatpants. Those sold for $10. I took a $10 offer. I'm not sure why, if those are the ones that had a little bit of pilling and stuff on the waistband. So I just let them go for $10. And they went to Chehalis, Washington State, out in Washington. The next thing is the Eileen Fisher open cardigan, this pretty teal in an extra large. This has been in my own closet for a year because I was going to keep this one. I forget where I got it, but I almost kept it, but I only used it maybe once for a whole year. So I decided when I was frantically hunting for inventory, I went in there, and this is one of the pieces I pulled out and listed. And it sold. It sold for $29, and it went to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So somebody got a nice Eileen Fisher cardigan. This is another thing from that box you sent me. This is a Pap Cpap Filter Kit. It had 4 filters in there, and somebody that had the correct machine saw that it was on sale here, and they bought it for $8.99. It went free shipping, and it went to Bakersfield, California. This is a Simply Emma button-up. It doesn't look like it, but there's a placket covering the buttons. Here it sort of shows. But it did button all the way up the front, and then it had that notch V-neck. This is a nice looking shirt. And it was a 2X, a plus size shirt with that speckle pattern. And it sold for $15 best offer. And it went to Salisbury, North Carolina. The next thing is a pair of Chico's Platinum jeans in a size 1. They're size 1, which is like a medium. I forget the actual size on that. They went to Huntington Beach, California, and they sold for $20 best offer. I only charged them $7.65. Now, that was before the shipping went out, and it went all the way to California. So I'm sure I lost a couple dollars on shipping on those. It's hard to go back over all your shipping and redo all your shipping when you have so many items in your store. So sometimes I make money in shipping, sometimes I lose money. This is an Eddie Bauer Goose Down vest, women's medium in this rust color. It's a nice looking, nice warm vest. Something that I could have kept if I wanted, but I have a lot of vests. So it sold for a offer to watchers for $34.77, and it went to Huntington, Indiana. The next thing is just a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren ladies gray fleece sweatpants with the tie, pull-on sweatpants. And they went for a best offer of $18. They went to Pennsburg, Pennsylvania. This is something I've had for a while. You can tell by the background there. This is by Dockers, and it was a sort of a heavyweight knit top in a men's extra large, long sleeve top, a quarter zip top there, made a mock neck, but you could have it down, and open up the neck somewhat. It was in excellent condition, and it went for $15 best offer. It went to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Okay, here's a Ted Baker London polo shirt. This is in a size men's 7. They have their own sizing, like sort of like what other ones have that special sizing? Vineyard Vines, maybe, or here's another one. But this was a size 7 in that Ted Baker is actually 3 extra large. So this was a navy, sort of a dark blue polo shirt. And it went to Seattle, Washington for $25.77, an offer that I sent out. Here's that little sleep shirt that I thought was so cute. It had a picture of a bicycle on the bottom, and it just said "too tired." I thought that was really cute. And it sold for $11 best offer. And it went to Upton, Massachusetts. I think that was one of your boxes, Bumblebee. Here's an Investments leather shacket. This was truly a shacket. It was that word that they've come up with now. It looks like a shirt, but it's like a jacket because leather had these pearl snap buttons. And it did have a mark on the front there that I pointed out. But somebody bought it for $21 best offer. That's what I sold it for. And it went to Omaha, Nebraska. The next thing is a pair of Ralph Lauren dress pants. These are men's 34 by 32. Now, I'm pretty sure these are a pair that I got in Judy's bags that was her husband's. And they were black and pleated on the front, and they were cuffed. So I don't think I had any of those that I bought for sure. I never buy the pleated pants. So they went to Cincinnati, Ohio, and they went for $15.94. So they must have been on sale for that price, but I'm not sure. Maybe somebody offered me. Sometimes people offer you strange amounts. That could have been an offer that I took. But they were free to me, so that's what they sold for. This is Time and True. I just got that in the last couple boxes. Maybe it was bumblebees. Maybe it was a thread up box. I'm not sure. Uh, it was almost like brand new. Time and True is, I'm not sure if this is a Walmart brand or a Target brand. Not sure. It's a size large. It was really nice looking sweater, and somebody bought it for $14. And it went to Eden, North Carolina. The next thing is an Eddie Bauer. This was all linen. It was an extra large tall shirt, and it had that band collar like that. And on this straight pattern, it was a really nice looking shirt. It sold for $24. Probably a best offer that I took, and it went to Lake Stevens, Washington State. That's like the third thing to Washington State this time. Everything was sort of out west. This is a pair of Sag Harbor women's 16 woman stretch tweed dress pants. Now this, I know I got these in one of Michelle's bags of plus size things, and I put it on and I took $10.19. That's what it was on sale for. I only put them on for $11.99 because she's having trouble selling these pull-on pants also. So that's what I put them on for, and that's what they sold for. They paid $6 shipping to get them to Pensacola, Florida. The next thing is this Talbot's curvy slim ankle length, slim tapered stretch blue jeans in a size 18 woman's. They were sort of a dark wash, and they sold for $28.04, which was the sale price. And they went to Chatsworth, California. Okay, the next thing doesn't show on here, but this is one of the bundle pieces. This piece of tribal khaki pants in a size 12, and this tribal evening pants of black brocade in a size 12. Those two things sold in a bundle for $36.21 plus shipping. So I sort of cut out the total here, but they paid one priority shipping price of $7.85. So they got a deal on the shipping, and those went to Fresno, California. Here's a Nike Thermofit full zip hoodie little jacket, and it was in a size women's extra large, in this nice bright red mid-weight sort of jacket, and it sold for $21.24, which was the sale price, and it went to Ribbon, California. Here's Sundance. This is from the Sundance catalog, the Dylan tunic, women's small. This was a really pretty tunic, but the top was like a thermo shirt. It was like thermal underwear. And then the bottom had this beautiful lace. So you could do a lot of things with this. You could wear it as is. You could put another top over it and sort of having some long underwear under your other shirt, and with the lace hanging out of that. So anyway, it sold for $16.77, which was an offer I sent out, and it went to Fallsbrook, California. And here's this Victoria Royal new with tags formal skirt and skirt suit. It was a beautiful, this is something like a mother of the bride would wear. It was a gorgeous suit. It had like crystal buttons on it that they don't show how much they sparkled. There was crystal buttons on the front and on the sleeves. It had tags on there. I don't think it had a price tag though. And it was a size 12. And I took a I sent out an offer of $89.77 on this because I actually got this for free. This was in one of Judy's things. This was Judy. She never wore it. I don't know where she got it or what she got it for, but I sold it for $89.77, which was great for me, and it went to Elizabeth, Indiana. So the next thing is an Athleta Stretch top, and it sold for $20 best offer. It went to Ranch Palos Verde, California. Another California sale. Here's a pair of Buffalo King X button-fly men's jeans in a size 36 by 32. They were boot cut and a dark wash. And they went to Orange, California, another California, and they sold for $31.44, which was, looks like the sale price there. And they paid shipping on that. So the next thing is something that I found around the house. It was mine. I have two of them. One worked, one didn't. So they didn't have the regular headphone. This was just a little radio, but I tested it and everything. It works. It's just a radio. That's all it is. And it's both AM and FM. So somebody bought it for $15.99. And it went to Tampa, Florida. And the last thing I sold late last night was this Max Studio Jumpsuit. It was sort of, the legs were cropped a little bit, and they were sort of like ankle length on this jumpsuit. The front was buttoned to the waist and had a self tie on it and big sleeves. It had drop shoulders, and then the sleeves. Actually, they probably went to about the elbow if you put this on. But it was a size medium, and that sold for $24.64, the sale price. And that is the extent of my 30 sales. So let's come back here and I'll tell you about my sales report. Okay. One thing I did last week, I messed around out on my laptop computer. I was going to try to do my spreadsheet on my laptop while I was sitting out there. Well, I don't know what I did, but I messed up my spreadsheet so much that I cannot pull it up. It says it's not available. So all year from January to 2 weeks ago, I was keeping the spreadsheet. Now, I tried many times to figure out what was wrong. I couldn't get it to pull up. It's in numbers on my computer. So I just sort of gave up and decided, well, I didn't like to do that anyway. But what I should have done is just made a new one and went on from there. Now I have 2 big weeks to put on, like 60 items to put on if I want to do that. But now what I'm thinking is maybe I'll just go. Everything is written. I mean, eBay really keeps track of everything. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to learn to read these reports better, because I really can't. There's a lot of things on these reports I don't quite understand. So I'll tell you what they are. Okay, for these days from last Sunday to till yesterday, Saturday, I had 30 sales, which is correct. I saw a total sales, which includes taxes and everything, for $820.56. Okay, now the selling costs. Okay, this is total selling costs, which I think includes shipping, which I'm sure it does. It's eBay's fees, which were $148.59. And then shipping labels cost me $184.04. So total shipping costs, or not shipping, selling costs were $332.63. The thing I don't understand is if I deduct that amount from the $820.56, it's $45.70 off. So then I looked up here, and that's taxes collected by the seller. But then eBay pays, I don't quite understand this whole, they collect the tax, and then I think they charge you a fee on the tax with the taxes, and then I'm not quite sure. I have to do some more studying on how eBay exactly charges you as far as fees goes. I'm pretty sure the promotional fees, it's part of the eBay fees, because there's nothing extra on here about promotions. So it has to be in with that 320 or the $183. I'm sorry, $148.59. That's their 13% plus their promotional fees, whatever other fees they charge, because then the shipping labels are $184. So I sort of have an idea of what I got, because they're telling me my net sales $442.23. It's like half of what I'm making in gross. I'm actually goes into my bank. Now, I would like to do better than that. So right now, the promotional sales that I do is the what they're trending, the promotions that are trending, plus 2%. So I'm doing a large amount, a percentage on, it's anywhere from 6 to 10% sometimes. So what I may do is go on there and just do certain things at like at 4% or 3%. A lot of people just do 1%. So I'm going to try to lower my promotional, my promoted listing fees, and see if it makes a big difference on the amount of sales I get. Because how I'm doing it now is eBay, of course, likes you to pay a bigger percent, and they show your items much more often. So let me see here. Hi, Sue. That time and true, let me show this. That time and true top was in a thread up box, but I did send you one in a full figured box. 10, okay. 7 of your items this week were from you. I know, you're my best one. You always sell the most of any boxes I get from your, that's what I said. You're the best picker. Did you see the thread up box I got, this last one that I did the other day? That's the best box I've gotten as far as labels go. However, like you say, that doesn't mean it's going to sell. I just got an offer. You know that fancy that it looks like a petty. It looks like a slip. There's like nothing to it. It's by Organics by somebody. And you said it was worth a lot. So I looked it up and it was. So I put it on for $100 and some. And then I sent out an offer, I think for $90 or $89. Somebody just made an offer on it for $50 from Paris, France. That's so exciting. I didn't take it. I sent them back. I sent back a counter offer, I think for $80. So we'll see where that goes. But it's just exciting to get an offer from somebody from Paris, France. That slip that just has a raw edge on the bottom. And it also had dirty marks along the bottom. It's just like a nothing type. I don't see the value in it, but yeah. Oh, I didn't see your comment on the box. I have to go and see. Yeah. So that was okay. Let me see. Undercover yard sale. I would love to send you a box sometime. Not to intrude on Bumblebee's territory, just fun to see what different type of things I find. I shop too much, so it would be easy. If you can keep things, I like to pay between not more than $4 a piece is usually what I like to pay. But when I go shopping by myself, I usually pay about $2.50 a piece for things. So anywhere from $2.50 to $4 a piece, if you can keep it down to that. Are we talking clothes here? Because that's what I sell the most of. You're welcome to send me a box. I mean, the thread up boxes and the Jomar boxes are a little more than that. They're between $4 and $5 usually. But those are really, I have to say, a crapshoot when you get those. You just never know. I got a great big Jomar box, another big one, has 50 items in it. It was expensive, $212, but it was the free shipping one. That's why I ordered it. And then I have another thread up box. So I have two big boxes to open. Yeah. That would no, you wouldn't intrude on Bumblebees. I would still be getting her boxes for sure. Yeah, we'll see. You can try it out. You like to shop too. I like to shop, but I just, even when I could shop with my dog is keeping me home at the moment, but even when I shopped a lot, I just get too tired now. Speaking of Penny went, I think I told in the last video, she went to the bank with me. Everybody got to meet her at the bank. And she also, let me put this down so you can see her. And she also went to the barn again yesterday to a birthday party. She got to have some pizza and cake. And she got to run around in the arena again. She runs like a flash. You know, her back legs almost come in front of her front legs. I mean, she's like Scooby-Doo does on the cartoons. She runs so fast. But she loved it. She loves to run flat out like that. We've started training on the invisible fence, and she's doing very well. She knows exactly what those white flags are because she had an invisible fence down in South Carolina. So we'll see. She's minding very good. She's gotten the beep a few times. And she did yesterday. she did get zapped once. Out front where there's not much room to walk between the fence and the flags. So I was trying to keep close to the fence, but she went out a little too far and actually got zapped and did a big yelp. And she was trying to get back through the fence then. And she actually went to where the gate was. I have no idea how she knew that was the gate, because it sort of looks the same, you know. But she was trying to get in the gate to get into the garden part. So I opened the gate and we walked in there, and there's no flags in there. So yeah, we're doing good on the invisible fence. But we've just started. It takes actually 3 weeks of training at least twice a day. I've been out this morning already because one of my chickens got loose. Well, she was out on a rope outside. She can't get to the chickens, but one of the chickens got out of the fence and was walking loose, but still staying right back there. The chicken sees the dog, so the chicken's not going to come by the dog. But the dog is going nuts. You know, once she saw that the chicken wasn't in the fencing. So I went out and I put her electric collar on, and I put the chicken back where it's supposed to be. But she was still all excited, so I put the long lead on and we went walking back there. And she will not approach those white flags. So that was sort of a good test. Now the chicken was already back behind the fencing, but they were right there. I mean, so yeah, so it takes about 3 weeks to train them before you can think of, I think the 3rd week you let them just drag the lead behind them. Then I get nervous. Did you hear something? Probably squirrels in the walls. I bet if you could see X-ray vision of in my walls, I bet there's chipmunks and mice inside my walls, because I hear things every once in a while. This is an old house. There's no way to keep them out of the basement. And from the basement, they can get most anywhere. Although the cat's living in the basement now. But it's a cat that is not a mouser. And I'm sure if she saw the mouse running across the floor, she'd just lay up on her table and watch it. She is no help at all. Wait, let me see. Stephanus, hi. Hey, Bumblebee, I'm going to start selling clothes and I'm interested in purchasing. Bumblebee, I'll take care of that. Okay. Okay, Bumblebee's okay with it, undercover yard sale. Yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah, you're welcome to send me a box. Oh, you need my address. That would be helpful. I will, is there a way you can email me and I will send, I'll put my email down here and you can contact me in my email and then I'll send you my address, okay? My email. There's my email. Okay. So that is my sales for the week. Yes, I am listing a lot because I'm trying to follow Chris uh, and the other guy. Bumblebee helped me. Chris in what's the name of his? The two people I watch for to keep me going. So I am trying to make drafts, put drafts up every day, and then make them live in the morning of 7 or 8 things every day. And if you add that up in a month, that's a lot of inventory. You don't realize it till you start doing it. That's why I ran out of inventory for that short time, like a week and a half. I had nothing. I had to scrounge through the house. But I will close for now, and I will try. I'm still getting through. I don't want to open another box until I get through some more things because I'm running out of hangers. I am going to have to order some hangers. I never thought I'd ever have to order hangers. I have so many. But when you have this many things coming in, when you take things out of these boxes, a lot of them, if you hang them for a few days, sometimes even a week, the wrinkles will almost come out of them. And you won't have so much ironing and steaming to do. Because I've been ironing a lot lately. Daily Refinement, yes. And Tech and Sports. See, if I know one name, then I can get the other name. Yes, Daily Refinement and Tech and Sports. I'm in their Patreon group, and I listen to them daily. And they have a lot of information. Stephanus. Oh, you're talking to Bumblebee. Okay, sorry. Okay, and also Bumblebee, we talked this past week, and she told me about how Poshmark is making it easier for you to share things. And I've done that several times this week, Bumblebee, to no avail, however, but it is much easier sharing different things and sharing to a party. I missed the plus women's plus size party, or the plus size party. I saw it was going to be on, and then I completely got busy doing something else and completely didn't get to do it. So, but I have done shared to my likers quite a few times. So I'm going to close for now and feed my doggy. And I hope you two can work out something. And yes, let me know undercover if you're going to send me a box. Bumblebee, I haven't gotten your invoice. That's what I wanted to say. I haven't gotten an invoice on your last box. So send that to me, or I'll get all mixed up. Doesn't take much. Undercover, if you send me a box, just send me an invoice right inside the box if you want. That's fine. That way you get paid much faster. I have to wait on Bumblebees because hers is really fancy. but she does help me with a lot of keywords on her invoices. Okay, I'll close for now, and I'll be back on probably the middle of the week with something other, Wednesday or Thursday. And Penny wants to say bye too, and she wants to eat. Yeah, you do. So bye for now. Bye. I can't get to my mouse here.